Hi, and welcome to the fifth S, sustain. This is part of the 5S cycle. So what is the aim of sustain? It is here to help us with continuous improvement and to help us collect the rewards for completing the 5S procedure. Sustain. Reap what you have sown. If you have managed to sustain what we have achieved so far through 5S, you'll only reap rewards. As seen in this example, sustain could not be sustained, and now we're looking at a lot of work for next season when we come back to the first S of sorting. Remember, sustain is a culture. A person cleaning and quarantining a faulty part should be rewarded. A reward system that rewards are examples such as longer breaks, breaks more often, pay increases, time off, and awards. This helps us to sustain the culture. As in the image above, the only one we did manage to sustain was the 5S system, where it seems to be a way of life rather than just a routine, where the other two success stories and rewards and recognition have not been fulfilled. The importance of sustain. Notice the lack of sustain? This will lead us back to our first problem of resorting everything. This was taken from a prototyping factory I was working in. This new prototype went quickly out the doors due to a good 5S system. But notice how sorting new technologies and products had to start all over again as we could not sustain a regular standard for prototyping and 5S. This is seen to the radar chart on the left. As seen on the bar chart on our right, our rating at the end of the 5S course was over 60% and completed over 80% of what the workers had asked for, and this was observed in a 6-month time period. Let's review sustain. As seen in the previous slide, completion is better than waiting, as completed score means permanently in effect unless removed. In the next slide, I will show you a full view from a 5S sustain perspective. So this is all the data that we've used in the 5S 2019 growth for the prototyping factory I was working in. Just covering the sustained factor at 2 points saved our sorting 14 items down to 7 items the following month. Where we've had no sorting, it's gone from 10 items to sort back up to 13 items to sort. It also shows that by sustaining and rewarding the people as much as possible, even if it is just a 10-minute break at a bad time, can save us a lot of effort. So what are the evidence for sustain? After 5S has been completed, only 8 areas need to be sustained according to the pie chart, and this shows the size and area proportional to the company size. Our initial S criteria showed us 17 areas to monitor. Clearly, sustained factor has halved our work for when we come back to our first S again, which is sort. Sustain's a summary. Sustaining is just meant to review and thank everyone till the cycle starts again. The previous slide showed how we halved the factors that's needed when it's just been reviewed, and maybe on the next sustain we could review, we can even halve the current results that we even have now. So, in the spirits of sustain, thank you all deserve awards, and I hope this has become more of a way of life than a lecture. Thank you for joining me on this 5S course, and I hope you've really enjoyed it too.